for today's video, I am going to share with you 10 steps how to start an eBay business on a beginner's level. Now, these are very easy 10 steps for you to get going and start your eBay business. Now, before I jump into the video, I want to just give you guys a little bit background on how I started on eBay. I started eBay back in 2013 after I was fired from my job that I worked at in Boston. I worked at a well-known hospital in Boston, and sometimes you have a manager and you guys don't really see eye to eye. So I was let go and I didn't have a job, and I was in the process of applying for a job, and I just felt really depressed and down. And I will give this person credit because it was because of him I started a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure you guys know him. He's very popular on YouTube with eBay. His name is Rake and Profit. It was because of him I started on eBay. I watched at least hours of his video, and I said, is this possible that you could go out to a thrift store, buy an item for $2 to $3 and flip it on eBay for 80, 70, hundreds of dollars? I mean, I see this guy flip t-shirts that he bought for a few dollars at Savers and flipped it on eBay for $50, $60. I said, you know what? I'm going to try that. And this is 2019, guys, and I've been on eBay for 5 years. Now, if you want to know how I make money on eBay, well, keep watching this video. I am going to share with you guys 10 easy steps that you could follow starting today to make some money at eBay. The first thing you're going to want to do, and I have some notes here because I don't want to forget anything. The first thing you're going to want to do to start an eBay business is open up a PayPal account. Now, if you normally shop on eBay, you will have a personal account. It's going to give you an option of either doing a personal account or a business account. I would suggest in the beginning, as a beginner, is to do the personal account. Business account is a little bit complex, but it's not complex as the personal account. It's more for someone who has an eBay business, who's making thousands of dollars a month or even hundreds of dollars, and by the end of the year they have to pay these taxes. It's much easier to pull up reports on a business account than a personal account. The second thing you're going to want to do is open up your open up an eBay sellers app. Now, if you have an Apple cell phone, it's going to be an Apple Store. If you have an Android cell phone, I think it's going to be like a Google App Store. You want to download that. The reason why you want to download the eBay app, because it is a stunt tool to you guys. If you work a full-time job, now I work a full-time job, 40 hours, also a wife, I also work out at the gym, so I have a hectic schedule. So I really don't have enough time in a day to go and check my emails or to see what's been sold. So the only way I know that is with the seller app. When I make a sale, I will get a notification. My phone sometimes is on silent and sometimes it's not. I will get a cashier's bell, and that's how I know I make that sale. When you hear that sound, guys, it is the best sound because you made a sale, and it just feels great. Let's see here. The third item you're going to want to, the third step you're going to want to do is get familiar with brands. Now, some popular brands that you're going to come across at the thrift stores are Polo. You come across J. Crew. You might come across a Lululemon. It's very rare to find, but you will. You could come across some jerseys, Coach bags. You're going to get them all the time. Louis Vuitton, even Chanel, even Gucci, even Versace. You want to get familiar with top brands, so when you do come across them at your thrift stores, you know how to look up these brands. And this is why the sellers app is important, because on your sellers app, if you're not sure of a brand, there's hundreds of brands out there that are worth a lot of money, and it's almost impossible to know all of them. The only way you're going to know something's worth money is using your sellers app. You type in what the item is, and you check the sold listings. And I will show you guys, I do have a video on how to search images and how to search stuff on eBay. I will link them at the end. That way it can help you guys. That's how you're going to know something's selling, because you'll see what the price is going for, the highest price, the lowest price for the item. So having that seller's app is good for notifications. It's also good if you're out thrift shopping. You could type something in and search it, and then you'll be able to see if it's worth investing your money in or if it's worth skipping by. The fourth thing you're going to want is a postage sale. This is crucial to your business. You need to get a postage sale because most of the items you're going to sell should already include the postage price in the item. And that's just going to make it easier for you, easier to get to the post office. You're not going to get into trouble. You're not going to lose money, because the worst thing could happen is you might put a shirt, and most people know this, first class is 15 ounce. Anything over first class is first package. So and now it's going into weight. You don't want to sell a one-of-a-kind sweater that you found for maybe $120. What it's going for is what you sold it for, and you probably paid $2 for it, and the person paid you didn't have a scale, so you guessed that the price is going to be, because if you're not a seller, I already know a sweater just from any sweater, not even looking at it. I know it's going to be anywhere from $8 to $12 to ship. But if you're not sure, you just started, oh, maybe $4 or $5. You don't want to go to the post office and they tell you that sweater's going to cost you $11 to ship. It depends on where the person lives in the country. They have regions for each part of the country. Like, you know, California has their own, like, a region. Midwest is their own region. East Coast is a region. So you don't want to get trapped in that, and you might lose money. You might lose a lot of money, because now, you know, you're putting more than what you thought the sweater was going to be for, and you don't want that. So having a postage sale is going to avoid that. You won't get into, you know, any type of problems at the post office. The fifth thing is, and we just talked about this in the third step, is know how to search your items. Know how to search a valuable item. There are some blogs on the internet on how, you know, what items are considered brands and valuable brands and luxury brands. So you want to make sure you know how to look up these brands. You want to make sure you know what they are, because you don't want to go to a thrift store and pass one-of-a-kind luxury brand, the next person comes to get it, and that's you losing out money. So do your homework. eBay is a lot of researching. Now, if you were in grade school, you hate doing research projects, and eBay's not going to be for you, my friend, because this business, you have to search, you have to use critical thinking, you have to go out there, and you need to hustle. And if you're just picking up brands because they look pretty, you might be able to sell them, but you're not going to make money. The sixth thing you want to do is look around your house, guys. If you are new to this, please do not go out to the thrift stores. I know sometimes you'll watch YouTube videos, you see these sellers make $5,000, $8,000. They've been doing this for a long time. They know what sells, what doesn't sell. And plus, a lot of times these sellers, what they're not telling you, they're not getting most of their inventory at thrift stores. These people are buying things wholesale. So of course they're going to make $20,000, $30,000 a month, because they're buying in mass quantity. You're just picking up 2, 3 items, so it's going to be a little hard for you to make the same money they're making, but you'll get there. But please do not go out and spend thousands of dollars in the beginning. I want you to wait. Get familiar with what's around your house. Everybody is at least sitting on $7,000 at their home. You have laptops, computers. If you have a son, or, you know, I'm pretty sure there's Xbox games, there's Madden games. You know, you might have your daughter, you know, she could have the American Dolls. There's toys. You might have luxury bags that you don't use, jewelry that you don't use. Look around your house first before you go out and invest money. And just to add more to this, you might have a neighbor who has a lot of antique stuff and they don't want them. You might have a friend, a relative, a grandparent. There's so many people that you could ask first to start your inventory stockpile before you go out and invest money, guys. The seventh thing, and I will show you guys this, shipping supplies. Now, when you start off on eBay, you could get free shipping supplies from the UPS store. Yes, I did say the word free. It's not going to cost you anything. You're going to go on the UPS website and you're going to click on the option that says free boxes, and they will set you, and I'll put the picture right here, they'll set you boxes. There's no limit to what you can get. You'll even get priority flat rate envelopes for free. You could order them. You'll even get bubble flat rate envelopes for free. Now the only trick is if you sell an item, you have to, if you're going to click on it, you have to click on the flat rate envelope. You can't click on the bubble padded envelope because sometimes, depending on the ounce and weight, the bubbler padded envelope might cost less money to ship than the flat rate. You can't, use the opposite. The UPS store will not ship it. The best thing for you to do is after you get familiar with eBay, you've been selling for a couple of months, you're starting to make some money, invest in some poly bags. Poly bags, designer poly bags like these do not cost anything. You could get like 100 for like 15 to 20 bucks. Then if you start selling larger items like coats or sweaters, you might want to invest into a big poly bag. This is 19 by 24. There's different sizes for poly bags. You just have to look. You could get them on Amazon, get them on eBay. Best place to get them is definitely on Amazon. You'll get more. eBay has them too, but eBay, it's by different sellers. So some sellers will give you less poly bags for less money. Some will give you more for a little bit more money. You really have to figure out what your budget is. Now, another thing you're going to need too is when you start selling some items, in the beginning, you don't really need this if you don't have a store. But once you open up a store, and I will explain what a store is, and you could do an eBay personal account in the beginning, but if you do a store, there is a monthly subscription. I pay $20 because that is the lowest that I'm going to pay. But once you open up a store, there are some benefits. You could definitely get some packages, some boxes straight from eBay. And they'll give you a discount. You won't pay as much, but it's going to have the eBay logo on them. But going back to what I was saying about the clear poly bags, you're going to need clear poly bags to put your clothing in. It just makes the item look better. Now, some customers do not like the Ziploc bags because they feel like it's something you have around your house. There is a way around that now. You could go to the dollar store and pick up sandwich bags. Now, not all the time you're going to get large sandwich bags like these. These pretty much are around like holiday seasons. I don't know, for turkey or something like that, or if you make a loaf of bread or cookies, you'll get more of these type. You could definitely get them at Walmart, or you could buy them on Amazon or eBay. So, that being said, now this just covered number 7 and number 8, because number 8 is the poly balance, and we just went over it. Number 9, think about the storage room. Where are you going to store these items, right? I would say in the beginning, I wouldn't really too much focus on what area I'm going to use in my house. Whatever you have in your house, leave it in that place and use that as your temporary storage. But once you open up, if you decide to open up a store, think of an attic that you might have, a basement. Now, if you're going to use a basement, make sure that there's no water coming through. It's somewhere that you have ventilated air, because when you store these clothes in bins, and they might sit there for a year or 2 years, I have items that sat in beds for almost 3 years. Okay, I'm not even joking. So you never know how long it's going to take for these items to sell. So if you're going to keep them in the basement, make sure you check on them periodically. Maybe you might want to put them in a Ziploc bag. I wouldn't zip it all the way through. I would just leave it halfway open. That way air can still circulate in the bag. And somewhere that's neat and clean, that's not going to have any dust. If you have pets, most people have pets in their home. Make sure it's an area your pet does not go into. The worst thing that could happen is your customer buys an item and they have allergic to cat, and there's cat hair all over it, and it smells like kitty, and that's not good for your business. So make sure it's somewhere that's safe and that's not going to have any water damage. It's not going to be exposed to a lot of sunlight. The last thing is, now, if you're just doing this in the beginning as more of a personal account, it is good to keep track of what you're buying, because even if you buy poly bags, it's considered a business expense. So When you open up a store, GoDaddy, when I first started out, I didn't really use GoDaddy. GoDaddy is way advanced than what it was 5 years ago. It's much simpler to use now. I just used a notebook, which was kind of hard because I would buy something and I wouldn't put it in. The best thing to do is to use GoDaddy, and when you decide to open up your business account, PayPal will give you a business credit card. Now, it's not like taking out a credit card. It's a credit card that will be linked to your checking account. Whatever expense you make on that card would automatically go to the GoDaddy, and you don't have to worry about what you bought for this, and that. It's all going to be linked into your credit card that is going to transfer over into your GoDaddy account. So that is the 10 easy steps for you guys to start your eBay business. Now, there are some bonus things I did not mention, and I'm going to tell you guys now. Louis Vuitton bag, but when they get it, it's a fake bag. Those are going to hurt your business. Or you might have missed a spot on the shirt, but they're not mentioned in the listing. That is going to hurt your business in the beginning. So I know this was just 10 steps to start an eBay business, but these are things that you want to think about even as a new eBay seller. Now, eBay will work with you if you get negative feedbacks. They do know it's your first, you're a new seller. I make mistakes. I still make mistakes. Doesn't matter how much years of experience you have. We all make mistakes. But these are some of the mistakes you want to avoid. Is misleading people. That's going to get you your account shut off. And I say this to you in the beginning because I want you to already have that in your head. A lot of people come into eBay, they just feel like, oh, they already know it's used. They don't really give a full description of the item, and they don't understand why they get negative feedback because you didn't communicate with the customer. Customers will buy items that are damaged, that are stained, that are broken. As long as you communicate that to them in their listing, they will buy it. Be honest. In having this has brought me at least 244 reviews, and they're all good reviews. So please, the two most important things you would need to start your eBay business in a beginner. One is a scale, and two, make sure you thank your customers, because without them, you're not going to make any money. So I really hope you guys enjoyed these 10 easy steps to start an eBay business. If you have any questions for me, please definitely do not be a stranger. Leave a message below. Or if you don't want to leave a message below, you want to personally email me, that is fine. I will work with you. I will help you. I'm not doing it for money. I will do it out of the love of my heart, because I learned how to sell on eBay because of Rake and Profit, and it was all for free. So something good, I'm paying it forward. So please subscribe to my channel if you got informed with this video, if you got motivated by my videos. Please definitely subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Enjoy your week. Have a wonderful week, guys. Be happy. Enjoy your life, and I will see you guys. Bye-bye.